All right, let's talk about what's really happening right now. Trump's tariffs are coming back. Inflation is about to get wild. And if you've been thinking about relocating to Edmonton and buying a home, you might have a very small window before things get even more expensive. And guess what? Edmonton is about to become one of the hottest real estate safe zones in Canada. Why? I'm going to break it down. What's happening, how it affects you, and why now is the best time to make your move before the masses catch on. All right, so let's break this down like we're hanging at a coffee shop, friends. Trump just announced 25% tariffs on metals, machinery, vehicles, auto parts, electrical goods, in addition to a 10% tariff on crude oil, natural gas, and electricity coming into the US. So Canada exports a lot to the US, and when tariffs go up, companies here have two choices: eat the costs, which you know they're not going to do, or pass it on to you, which means higher costs for construction, meaning new home construction homes, friends, groceries, fuel, utilities, services, basically everything that you need to live, and everything that has been going up for the past 2 years, which has been driving so many relocations to Edmonton. And when the cost of living spikes, already expensive cities like Toronto and Vancouver, what do people do? They look for an escape. Enter Edmonton. So why is Edmonton Canada's safe zone? Edmonton used to be the underdog, but guess what, friends? The cost of living here is way lower than most major Canadian and US markets. Let's talk numbers, because I know you love a good deal just like I do. In Toronto, for example, the average detached home, $1.2 million. In Vancouver, $1.5. In Edmonton, you can still buy a gorgeous new home construction home for $500 to $700K. And there's no provincial sales tax, lower property taxes, lower cost of consumer goods, and we still have a very strong economy and job market in tech, healthcare, and construction. So while other cities struggle, Edmonton is where smart buyers move before inflation gets insane. In the third quarter of 2024 alone, Alberta welcomed 22,732 newcomers just from other provinces. If you might be thinking, hey, well, what about Calgary? You might want to consider these things before you make that move. When comparing Edmonton to Calgary, Edmonton has 5.5% lower cost of living and rent prices that are nearly 20% lower. And our real estate prices are roughly $218,000 less for a single family detached home. All right, so you might be thinking, okay, what do I do now? Here's the deal. If you're watching this and you've even thought about relocating, now is the time to get ahead of the market shift that is about to come. You do not want to be the person paying 20% more next year because you waited. I guarantee you builders are going to be hiking their prices on already increasing costs. Currently, the cost for a 2,100 square foot front double attached 3-bed, 2.5 bath, main floor den home now, February, is around $550. In 1 year, the same house with a 20% modest increase is going to sell for $110,000 more. That's $660,000. Remember, Trump tariffs are 25%. I just quoted a 20% increase. That is absolute insanity. So I urge you to consider taking action now. What do? Here's what you should do. Number 1, download my free 2024 inflation escape plan. It breaks down which areas are best to buy in, what price trends to expect, and how to get the best deals. Link in the description and pinned in the comments. Number 2, if you're serious and you need a custom game plan, let's chat. Book a free strategy call with me. We'll go over your timeline, your budget, your best options before the market changes. And you know, we take the stress out, friends, and we always make it easy. The Calendly link is below. All right, if you got value from this, hit that button to subscribe for the latest insights and information on Edmonton real estate. Drop a comment below. And are you thinking about moving to Edmonton? I want to hear from you. And hey, watch this next video on how to find the best deals in Edmonton before prices jump. I'll see you soon. Take care. Leanna, out.